Peace, peace. This is Anpu Ra with another video on astral travel. And the last video I did was on January 5th, 2015. That was a Monday. And just to recap on that, I was about to move, you know, furniture and stuff. It was in packed up in the U-Haul. I slept on a couch bed. And of course, uh saw a shadow being, felt the vibration, and it did something to me that I never felt before. It had put up his hand like this, and I felt like a shock through my whole body. That was pretty scary, to be honest with you. Um yeah, that experience was it was a very difficult one, and it was hard for me. But life goes on. You live and you learn, and it was crazy. I let the fear get the best of me. And like I was telling this other individual that hit me up, uh, fear is like your ultimate test. And I think that fear holds us back from a lot of things. A lot of things. I mean, if you think about it, right, when you scared of something at first, they say, for instance, a roller coaster ride. You waiting on that line, you waiting on to get on this ride, your nerves are getting to you, you know, and you scared. You scared. And then it's like after you go through it and you get off that roller coaster ride, it's like, oh, I did it. It's kind of like a form of relief. And that's how it is with this experience with astral traveling. Because there's a lot of people out there, that want to astral travel or, are starting to astral travel, and they scared. They scared, the fear. And I understand that because, you know, I really, felt a lot of fear in the beginning. And it was just an ongoing battle. I had good moments that I was able to conquer my fear and do what I wanted to do. And then it was these moments that I had doubts, I had fear just got the best of me, and, just lost the experience the way I wanted to take it. But to be honest with you, it's like once you conquer that fear, it's like, man, it just opens up. I mean, like I spoke about in the other past experience when I astral traveled. I mean, it was one point that I could just feel like my heart pounding. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're disconnected from your physical body, but you're still connected with your physical body at the same time. And I was just so scared. I was scared. I'm walking in the astral realm. I'm amazed. I can't believe this is happening. But soon as I conquered that fear, just things open up. Like the first time when I tried to fly, I was scared. I mean, like I said before, I was so conscious. I was on the top of the roof of the building where I was staying at. And I was like, man, if I jump off this roof, what if I die? What if I'm sleepwalking? That's how conscious I was. So I ended up going down the stairs and started from the ground. And let me tell you, I was scared. I had a lot of fear, a lot of fear. So when I stopped the fear and was like, forget it. Let's do this. You know, and I started to fly up. I ended up in a dimension I cannot explain. I mean, it was the most beautifulest place I've ever seen. I mean, every time I think about that experience, I just get chills, like, because I know it's there and I know it exists, and I know there's other people out there that's been there. I mean, this is, I guess, what you call heaven. This place is so beautiful. It's just amazing. Just words just cannot explain it. So when you conquer your fear, trust me, you're gonna get rewarded. That's like the most, you know, most powerful thing to achieve is the fear. It's like once you get past that, it's like sky is the limit. It's like, man, you could do so much. So for those out there that having problems with the fear, I understand. I mean, usually breathing breathing techniques help, you know, just taking, slow breaths. Because you notice that breathing plays a lot of part within our emotions. And, when you're very angry or when you're nervous or when you're scared, it's like you take short, fast breath. You're like breathing fast but short breaths at the same time. You just you want to slow it down. You want to slow it down. You want to calm it down. So breathing is a good key as far as dealing with fear, and just reminding yourself that it's okay. Just keep, conversating with yourself. It's okay. Do not fear. And, that's one thing I always did before going to sleep. It's like, because I never know when I'm going to astral travel. So I always have like this ritual before I go to sleep. Just keep reminding myself, like, you know what? Don't fear anything. See them. Don't fear anything. You're more powerful than them. You're stronger than them. You're powerful. And I just set myself up. I get ready. I get ready. It's like, going in a game. It's like you gotta get yourself ready. About to go in. So yeah, that's when I don't fear. But on that experience, it did get the best of me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I ain't perfect. These astral traveling experiences within this journal, it was like it's an experience. It is what it is. Sometimes I can control it. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. I guess this is what I'm supposed to learn. Other people's experiences are different, but this is Anpu's. So and another thing, I posted up a song that I did for my master teacher Thornton, aka Thorth, aka T Dog. You know, I named it Thorth, and I want y'all to definitely go check that out. It's a real deep song, and that's his actual voice in the song. Dropping knowledge. One day me and him were just kicking it, and he didn't know, but I just pressed record, and just recorded him, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. So now my master teacher, could live forever. All right. So on that note, let me get back to this journal. So that was January 5th. This experience is March 12th. And February, the month of February, I didn't have no experience. So, but on this one, it was March 12th, 2015. All right. So that was a Thursday. So this is how I started off. It was around 2:30 a.m. and I was in a dream. I felt the vibration. I knew it was time. See, because like I said, before I go to sleep, I prepare myself. Because this, like I said, this things was happening every month. So I always prepare myself. Because I said to myself, I can't stop it. I can't stop these things from happening. At first, I wanted to stop it. I didn't want to astral travel. Because, like I said, it was that fear. But then once I conquered the fear, I'm like, oh, this shit is crazy. This shit is cool. I get to fly, go to other dimensions, meet different beings and spirits. Shit is crazy. See creatures and animals that you've never seen in this world. Like, and then I was like, okay, I'm okay with it. But in the beginning, I wanted to stop it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. So I felt the vibration and I knew when you feel that vibration, you know what time it is. It's time. It's time to journey. So, like I said, I was ready and prepared for what to come. A few weeks back, and this is very important. A few weeks back, I watched a video on YouTube. And a man had the same experience I did. Like I said, YouTube helped me out a lot. And this right here is definitely for those who are dealing with shadow beings, the jinns, those negative entities. This right here, y'all need to pay attention to. So, in the video, he said when he saw the shadow being, he stayed calm and he talked to it like a friend. They hate positive energy, hate it. He said once he did that, it stopped. It stopped. He didn't have the experience with these shadow beings anymore. That was it. And so I was ready to use the same technique as he did. And like I said, when you feel these vibrations, you separate from your body, you're conscious. So, constantly reminding yourself, it just becomes natural. It just becomes natural to do something. You have a plan, like, okay, when I astral travel this time, I'm going to try to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like a time when I wanted to fly, like I was preparing myself. Okay, next time I have this astral traveling experience, I'm going to try to fly. I'm going to see if this really true, what these people be saying in their videos. And, I prepared myself. So when I had the experience, boom, I was ready. So in this experience, I want to try something new and come with it with a positive energy. So the vibration came over my body. And when I opened my eyes, I separated a little bit. Not separated, but I opened my astral eyes. And there they were. Two little shadow beings on the side of my bed. They were the height of a 6-year-old child. And they was just looking at me. I stayed calm. And I said, hey, how are you? Come to me. Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid of you. And like I said before, when I got a good look at these beings, sometimes people see them as just shadows. But when you really concentrate to see what they really look like, this is the form that they always take. When I really concentrate to see them from what they really are, my experience, they look like the gray aliens. I swear to you, this is what I've seen. This is what they look like. They look like the gray aliens, but really dark. The vision is also a little blurry. You got to really concentrate because you fully ain't come out the body, but you separate it. So, and that's what I did. I just spoke to it like a friend. I used this guy. I forgot this guy's video. I think he looks Indian or something like that. And one day I just I just typed in for shadow beings, people experiences, and I listened to their experiences, and like I said, you learn things from other people's experiences, and this is what I've learned from him. And I said, let me try it. Let me try this technique. And like I said, I stayed calm. And I told them that I won't hurt them. They did not respond. So I tried to leave my body, but I couldn't. I closed my eyes and let the vibration just flow. Then I was able to leave my body, and the shadow beings were gone. This was the first time leaving my body in my new apartment. I walked around for a little bit, then went back to my body. It's like if I ran out of fuel. I laid in the bed and thought about what just happened. A voice came over me, and it said, the next time the vibration comes, stay still and try to build your energy. I don't know who it was or what it was, but it made sense. I just heard this voice within my mind because after the experience, I just sat there and meditated on it. Like, oh shoot, maybe this guy's technique really worked. Because I had no fear. I was ready. I was prepared. I was ready. It's like taking a test. Before you take a test, you just don't go in a classroom and just sit down and just take the test. Nah, you prepare. You prepare yourself. You study. So for those out there, do your research. Prepare yourself mentally. It's all the mental thing. You know. But this guy's technique worked. It worked. To be honest with you. And I mean, I didn't see them. They were gone. I felt no fear. I was like, whatever. Especially from that last experience I had in January. That freaked me out. That freaked me out totally. So, I just had to come with a different approach. And it's funny because when I found that guy's video on YouTube, I had my girl listen to it and watch the video. I said, I want you to watch something. Come in. And she sat down next to me. We watched the video together, and as she was talking. And to be honest with you, the things he was saying was the same experiences I was having. And then I just started to cry. I started to cry right there. And she was like, why are you crying? It's okay. It's okay. And I was like, it's kind of hard to make people believe or understand, especially, your loved ones or your friends. It's hard to share this type of information. And for those out there that's having that same experience, you're not alone. You're not alone. It's very hard. It's very hard. They don't a lot of people don't be talking about these type of things. So, and I just lost it for a second, you know. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was just just like some type of proof to be like, see, I'm not crazy. Like, this guy just said the same thing I've said months back. Like, and I told her what I was gonna do. I told her, I said, I'm gonna try this guy's technique the next time, I have this experience. Because the last time I had that experience with that shadow being in January, and when we was moving, when I wanted to express myself and tell her what happened, she didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear it. So, it's kind of hard. Sometimes you need someone to connect to, you know, when you're having these experiences. You do. You feel isolated. You feel alone. You know, I don't know nobody else personally that's astral traveled. I don't know no one. None of my friends, no family members, no one. I know people that know of it, but I don't know no one that had the actual experience. That would be cool if I could just sit down and just vibe with someone like, yeah, yeah, and this happened, you know, and you just build together and y'all learn together. But I don't have that. So, I mean, the only people out there is the people that's on YouTube, the people that had these articles and, that wrote books. That's the only connection that I got. So, yeah, so that was that. That was the end of that experience on March 12th, 2015. So, for those out there that have any experiences and you might run into a negative entity, use that technique because it works. And for those that are just starting to astral travel, yes, you are going to see some things that's going to scare you. You are. Okay, so you just gotta say this to yourself. Okay, I'm gonna see some crazy shit, so let me prepare myself. Because sometimes the fear kind of like you lose focus, and it kind of like loops you into dreams. Like it's happened to me a lot of times that I'll have this experience, and my fear would get the best of me, and then it will loop me into a dream, or just wake me up out of it. And I guess that's what, these negative entities want. They don't want you exploring these higher realms. They don't want you to see the beauty that's in these interdimensions. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. So, those out there that are following me and drop the comments, thank you so much. Like I said, I don't do this for views. I don't, you know. Like even with my music, I'm not trying to get a record deal. I just love to make music. I just tired of listening to this garbage music out there. When I have the talent, I can make my own. Listen to my own music. So check me out and follow me. And like I said before, we take this journey together. So on that note, say peace, hotep. Until we meet again, this is Anpu Ra on Astral Travel. Hotep.